So the following video is going to explain how to complete this assignment, the 7 steps to a perfectly formatted document. Okay. This is a pretty vital skill because it will give you an introduction into how to format a document in general, in this case an essay, but it's a good idea to learn how to follow formatted instructions so that you can present your work in the most professional way possible. It leaves a good impression with everyone who sees it, and it adds an extra bit of quality and care to something that you put a lot of hard work into, right? So let's give it a try. Now, before I get started, I already have opened in another window my Works Cited page that we created in a previous assignment, right? We've got a reference to Sherman Alexie's story, a reference to a letter from a Birmingham jail. I'm going to have that open, and you should too. Step 1. Open the MLA essay template on your computer or copy it into your Google Docs account. We're going to take the second option for this video, and we are going to click on copy. A window like this is going to open, and I'm going to click make a copy. Excellent. Here it is. This is a template for a perfectly formatted essay. Of course, it's not your actual essay. It's sort of a meta essay. It talks about essays. And it just kind of shows you where everything goes. But we are going to make some revisions to this so that we can practice putting our work in a similar format. Right? Look at step 2. Double-click each item in the heading and replace student's name with your name, instructor's name with the name of the teacher for this course, course number and section with the name of this course, right? American Voices, and the date with today's date. Okay. Here we go. Student's name, Clark Kent. That's Superman's alter ego. Instructor's name might be Tony Stark. Let's stick with the comic book theme here. Right? Course number and section. This video is being created for an American Voices course, but it will be used in other courses as well. So you'll put whatever the name of your course is, where that text was, and the date. Today is January 10th, sometime in the future, 2034. All right. What was the next step? Replace my original essay title with the title of your own choosing presented in title case. Okay. Well, what is title case, first of all? Notice that the M is capitalized, the O is capitalized, the E is capitalized, the T is capitalized. Title case means that every major word is capitalized. So, say this is an essay about how to grow an apple tree. How to grow an apple tree. To, that's a preposition. And, that's just an article. These aren't major words, so in title case, you wouldn't capitalize them, but every other word is capitalized because it's the title of my essay. There's a link on the page for this assignment that will explain more what title case is, right? And how to decide which words are capitalized and which aren't. Okay. Replace the first paragraph in the template with the introduction that you wrote for this unit. Then change the font style to Times New Roman size 12. Okay, easy enough. Now, Here's the first paragraph, and I did not write an introduction for this essay, but I could very easily paste one in there or write one right now. This is my introduction. Isn't it great? Here's a thesis. Although you may not think so, I've actually, poor typing skills, put a great deal of work into it. Once you read it, you'll see that this is the greatest essay ever. There we go, right? And now you can see how your essay is going to take shape. You can see that you've got the margins here. You can see that you've got the indent for your paragraph. Of course, it's going to be your text. It's going to be your assignment. What else does this assignment ask us to do? Delete the text that remains between your introduction and the works cited page, right? Because this isn't your essay and you don't want to take credit for an essay that's not yours. But you know what? Before we do that, because once we do this, the additional pages are going to disappear. Take a look at the headings. The headers. Up here at the top, essay written by Clark Kent for the teacher Tony Stark. Well, maybe we should make that clear. So this is a college essay for Professor Tony Stark. This is the heading. Now down here is something different. It's the header. Notice what happens when you double click at the top of the page. Nope. There we go. Sometimes you gotta give it a few clicks. The header menu pops up. Last name. What did we say our name was? Clark Kent. So last name is Kent. And notice the page number there. It already knows it's on page number 2 because the template's got this all laid out for us. And look what happens when we go to additional pages, right? The last name stays the same. The page number goes away. The page number changes depending on what page we're on. Wonderful. Okay, so now we've got our introduction here. Of course, yours will be much longer, but we're going to get rid of this other text, right, which isn't our essay. We're just going to delete it. And that takes us to, or that leaves us with, a works cited page, our essay, and then our works cited page. But what's going on? It's a works cited page, but it's on the same page as the rest of the essay. That doesn't sound right to me. In fact, I don't like it. So here's what I'd like you to do. Right? You're going to move the works cited page to its own page. Right? How professional is that? The essay has got its own place. The works cited page has got its own place. All right. And that takes us to our just about our final step. Replace the works cited page with one that references sources from your introduction. So we go to the works cited page that we created in the last assignment, and we're going to select all of the text up to the title. We're going to copy that text. And now we're going to go over to our MLA template. We're going to select all this text, delete it, and then paste our own works cited page. Right? There we go. So look at what we've got here. We've got the heading exactly where it needs to be. We've got our own original title and title case. We've got some text that will be the introduction of your essay. And then you've got the works cited page referring to whatever sources you use to write your essay. this is the document that I would like you to submit for this assignment. And when it's graded, what we'll be looking for is just to make sure that all of the right pieces are in the right places. Because once you can do that, you can write an entire essay. You can put everything where it needs to go, and you will have a perfectly formatted, beautiful, professional-looking MLA document. All right. Good luck.